All right, as you know, I've been working on Zephyr to get the solar system rigged up, and the solar system is working just fine. I've got it completed. I replaced the old batteries that I had in there. They were older, deep cycle, and I put some brand new deep cycle batteries. So now I have like 244 amp hours of battery. I'm going to get actually 2 more. I want to get, I guess that'd be 488 amp hours, you know. That way I've got plenty of battery. I have the 600 watts of solar on top, and this was pretty difficult to get this on a bus because you have the rounded roof, so you don't have a good place to mount it down to, because you don't want your solar panels mounted around that, because these will get good sun and these won't. You want them all facing the same direction. And also, I got one of these. It is a little transmitter and receiver, little 4-button transmitter and receiver, and it's got 4 relays on a little board, and you can choose what you want, you know, to power. It's like made for lighting and stuff. Actually, I don't know if you'll ever see it come on or not, but there's one light there. I'll show you that in a minute. But the main things I wanted it for was the solar panel. I wanted to be able to raise the solar panel and lower the solar panel out here where I can see what it's doing. And there it is. Yeah, you can just by a push of this button, you can get it to start moving. Now, one more thing that I wanted to do was, since I rigged up the thermostat starter to start the bus, I figured I only need 1 wire running to that system to start it. So, it's got to warm the glow plugs up, and now the engine's running. So, I made this into a remote start. Then, move you around to the back here. And then whenever you get to the campground and you want to put your porch out, you get your porch lowered down, and then whenever you get ready to go, you can pick everything up, put the solar panel down. I even have control over the engine. And one last thing that I did with this, let me show you. At the driver's door at night, when you're trying to find the keyhole and it's dark out, it's kind of hard to do. So, the last button on here, D, is this little light right here. See, it's not super bright. I mean, if you look directly in it, it's pretty bright, but it's not going to light the whole area up, but it will light up this area right here, and it will allow you to open your door. I'm going to probably put one on the other side, but I'll get to it eventually. I would say a lot of you were wondering, why did I use a permanent contact double pole switch instead of a momentary contact? What I mean by permanent or momentary contact is the switch does not automatically return to the center position when you flip it, it stays in whatever position that you've chosen. The reason for that is because I knew that I wanted to use this. So as long as you can put it down like that, then you can control it with the remote control very easily. So that's all of that stuff. Now, one more thing. Go ahead and put that down so I can put everything down here in a minute. One more thing that I got. I'm just going to take the camera off here. All right, there's the battery voltage, and there's how much is coming out. 11 amps, 151 watts, I guess. And of course the fridge is on. We have the fan going right there. All the lights pretty much. And the television. And right here, 14 amps. Pulling about 14 amps from the solar panels right now. Or the battery is charging at 14 amps, but there is only 6 amps coming from the panels. Now the charge controller is changing that over into 14 amps. We're up to 14 volts, which is basically 100%. Battery is staying at 100%, and we're running everything in the bus. That I can probably think of a couple other things to run, but there's not much else. And it's keeping charged. It's staying charged all the time. So, I guess that works out. One more thing that I got for Zephyr is I got a backup camera. And it's mounted right here so I can see it really easy. You can see right here is the driver's seat. Right there is the backup camera. That way I can actually see what's behind me. Let me show you where I have it mounted in the back. Okay, in the back I have it mounted right here. It is just screwed to the wood, and it is adjustable. Actually, I can go up just a hair bit more, probably about there. I was thinking of motorizing it and making it so that I can flip a switch and it'll move up so I can see directly behind or straight behind me, and then flip the switch the other way and it'll move down where I can see what I'm backing into, just in case. All right, now that is what all I've been doing on Zephyr here just recently. Got a few things fixed up. And yeah, I know everything is not pretty. The only reason I even painted all of these right now is because, you know, the only color I had laying around was black, and I wanted to prevent rust. All my wires are going in through the connection port right there. Even the backup camera wire comes out of there. The control for the panels raising up and down, that comes out of there. So everything is weatherproof, no leaks. I didn't make any holes in the roof to actually mount the panels to the roof. It being a metal roof, I just welded everything to it. The only thing I actually did make a hole for is the box that I put the junction box on top, where I had the wires running down through, because I had to get the wires down into the bus, and I siliconed the heck out of that. I left the bottom open where it's pointing down so that any water that happens to somehow find its way in there can run out. But anyway, everything's all neat and tidy, and after a good paint job, it'll look pretty good. Anyway, I guess that's what I've been up to on Zephyr here lately. Nothing huge, just little odds and ends like that. I'm getting ready to take him on a trip up to Cincinnati here pretty soon. Run a little trip up to Mom's and let Mom see Zephyr and get a good trial of traveling. And I think he's going to do pretty good. I guess that's probably going to be about it for this video. I appreciate everybody watching, and I will see y'all on the next one.